Hello, scholars. Okay, I am going to show you through this video some really cool tools that you have access to as part of this class. And you can watch this video to remind yourself of how to access them because you can get these anywhere you have a computer. You can pull these up and use them. What we're going to show you is Google Drive and Google Docs and some things you can do with them at home and at school. One of our students, Dante, that some of you may know, was our technical assistant for a couple of years. So he actually created this document and the slideshow. So I'm going to actually use what Dante created because it's pretty awesome. And I want to show you, he wants to share with you how some benefits to using Google. So I'm going to go ahead and present his slideshow. This is his slideshow that he presented using the tools in the class. So he created this slideshow with some of the tools that I'm going to show you. So let's see. So first, the most important thing you need to know is how to log on to Google, because if you can't log on, you can't really access the tools, can you? So it depends on the computer that you're using. So you just have to get to the internet and to an email, to Gmail. In what Dante's showing us here is a screen and showing us that if you can't see your account, you might have to add it. So on a Chromebook, especially for logging on into our classroom, you may have to add an account in order to log on. And by logging on, you're entering your email address and password. And let me go ahead and log on for you so you can see what that looks like. So, like I said, it's going to look differently depending on what you're using. But here, let's say I'm on my parents' computer. This is logged on to my account. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this little icon in the top corner. I'm going to put exit Laura or sign out. This right here, sign out. And then I'm going to go ahead and let's see. I'm just going to go through these problems because you might have it. So I noticed with the account we're going to log on to right now is called our H2 account. And it's called the H2 account because our classroom's H2. So I don't see H2 listed here. Once you use it, it'll be on there and you don't have to add a new account. The first time you use it, you're going to want to add the account. It says email or phone here. So what you're going to want to do is the email is actually h2@avison.org. And then you can click next. And the password is Avison2013. You can't see it because it's hidden, but it's AVESON 2013. And then I'm going to click next. Typically, it will ask you, like it just did here, save password, ? And so I would want to click save it so next time I log on. And here's our classroom email. These dots over here in the top right corner, this cube up here is going to be your friend. That's where most of the time you're going to go to the cube. You're going to click on these dots and all your tools, which we're not going to go over all of them, but we're going to take a look at two of them. We're going to take a look at two things you might use. And one is Google Docs, and that's basically where you can type or talk your text into a Google Doc and create writing or a document. And Google Slides, which we'll use in the class. And you can create a slideshow to present something to our classroom. So all you would do is click on one, and it is going to ask you if you want to use a template that's here already or a blank one, and you decide what you'd like to use. If I click on it, now I have a new document. Notice once I have a new document, the one thing I'm going to want to do is give it a title. If you want to be you want to give it your name so you could find it easily. So make sure your name is in that title and probably the name or the title of the document that you're doing. And then you can create it. Some things you need to be aware of with Google Docs is that because it's a shared account, anyone can go on here. It's collaborative in nature. So you just want to make sure that you are aware that that you want to treat with respect anything that you see on a Google Doc, because that means somebody created it. Don't delete anything that's not yours. The good news is everything on Google is sort of recorded, so we can very clearly tell who has been where. So it's not going to be deleted forever. Nothing is really ever deleted forever. But it's nice to be, it's a beautiful way for you to create a slideshow with a friend, for instance. So I am going to show you one of the coolest things about Google Docs. And so right now I put back on Dante's slideshow. Dante made this at his house, but he gave me editing privileges, which means we can collaborate together. So I can go on here and I could I could add to this right now. Add words to this. I can go on and insert images to this. I can go to, just to give you an idea, what is Google Docs? Oh, I think it would be nice if we had an image here, Dante. So I could go insert image, and I could search for a cool image. Google Doc. And, look at there, there's a Google Docs logo. So I could go ahead and put a Google Doc logo on here and insert that image here and, move it around. And there's all kinds of different options that you have for here. But I could say I want to make sure that this is on here because I think that would look cool. And Dante could actually be on at the same time as I am on here, and he could be adding or deleting. And we would actually, if he was on here, we'd see a little icon here, and you could see his cursor, and you could see him writing at the same time that you're writing. So it's a really cool way to do a group project together with a group. And you could be on your own time or at your house. So I will also share Dante's slideshow with you, and that'll be something you can go back to and take a look at, because on Dante's slideshow, you're going to end up seeing different things you can do with Google Docs. So how to change the font size, which is fun, and the color of the document, or how to add an image, and how to do all sorts of things that you might be interested in doing to create a really cool slideshow to share with the class, or to share with the community in some way. So keep in mind to be respectful, that it is shared, and only work on what you have agreed to work on, and respect others' privacy and space. And good luck, and let me know if you have any questions.